Justin Williams, making a video. I'm here to talk about the Birdman situation at the Breakfast Club. This happened, I think. This right here was a short interview, by the way, by the Breakfast Club. Birdman was talking about, don't make fun of his name and stuff like that. But he had no business, you know, doing that to Charlotte the God. Charlemagne the God. I'm glad that Charlemagne the God stood up for the I'm glad that Solomon stood up to Birdman and to help his crew, DJ Envy and Angela Yee. I'm glad that Charlemagne stand up. Give a shout to Charlemagne, by the way. So, um, you know, Birdman, look, I grew up on your music for a long time, since the Hot Boys days, when BG Turk, Juvenile, and BG Turk and Juvenile and Lil Wayne. So you did stuff with them. You screwed. I think you screwed a lot of people from Cash Money from back in the day. That's why I'm glad that your partner Manny Fresh left. It's because to do his own thing. It's because he got tired of you screwing off his money. You've been screwing a lot of people in the Cash Money days, Birdman. Come on. So what? He make fun of your name. So what? It's not that serious. You can't just be going to other people's um radio stores and bring a lot of men in the radio. You can't be doing that, man. You can get killed if you do that. You can get killed if you do that. Man, Birdman was wrong. He was wrong on that. So I'm glad that Charlamagne did what he did to Birdman. And then Birdman was saying that do not make fun of my name, man. Do not make fun of my name. He was calling out Charlamagne. He was saying it to him, then Charlamagne was saying that I bet you did do that to Rick Ross and Trick Daddy. Did you? He was calling out, he didn't call out. I don't know about the situation. I don't know, but Trick Daddy was saying that he was screwing a lot of people like Lil Wayne and all this. That was Trick Daddy was saying. Trick Daddy Rick Ross was saying different things about Birdman and stuff like this. So which was out of control. Birdman, took it too far. This Birdman, that ain't your place. That's Charlamagne and DJ Envy and Angela Yee's place. It's not your place to bring you and your seven little goons in your in the Breakfast Club starting some stuff. If you had a problem with it, you should have did this before you came into Charlamagne the God like that. Charlamagne did the right thing. I'm glad he did. You should have did it way before this. Birdman, come on. You know, you make talented music, but you're the CEO of the company. But you gotta come on with it, man. You gotta stop all of this. If you really a tough guy, Birdman, why did you bring like 7 men into the Breakfast Club for no reason? This right here is just ignorant, man. This right here is just ignorant. This right here just playing off ignorant, man. This right here just playing off ignorant. I'm glad that Lil Wayne left and did his own thing and left Birdman behind. That's why I'm glad that Lil Wayne music, don't get me wrong, his music is garbage, but I'm glad that, Lil Wayne left him to do his own thing. Because Birdman, you are not doing nothing. You screwing a lot of people over. You just screwing a whole lot of people over. Except Juvenile. I think Juvenile signed with him, I think, not too long ago. But BG and Turk and Wayne are doing their own thing. Manny Fresh as well. They are doing their own thing. But you by yourself, you by yourself, you know, it just don't make sense, man. If the same thing, if you come to somebody else's house acting that way, that person has the right to stand up for himself in his own house, or he can kick you out. Like I said before, if I had my own apartment, if you come to me like that, it'll be told told a different story. Birdman was standing up, but he didn't act all rugged and stuff like that. He took it in a cool way. But if it was me, it would have been a different story. If Birdman came up to me like that, ain't no telling. Ain't no telling what's gonna happen. He's gonna get put somewhere that he don't want to go. So Birdman will be put somewhere that he don't want to go. straight up point blank, you know. But you know, this crazy, man. You know, but I give it up to Charlotte, the God, man. I give Charlamagne the God. I gave him credit. You know, I gave him credit. He stood up to Birdman from DJ Envy and Angela Yee. I'm glad that um I'm glad that Charlamagne the God did that. You know, Birdman was using foul language and stuff like that. You know, he was acting tough. You know, you ain't tough. How you gonna be tough if you bring all your goons out of nowhere and start some stuff? You know, that said that you ain't tough. Birdman is not a gangster. You know, he claimed to be what he's not. You know, he's just an entertainer. He's just an entertainer. You know, he's just a human being, just like everybody else. He's just an entertainer. You know, he ain't real. Not that I know of, but you know, how you gonna be a gangster if you got all those guys in the Breakfast Club and trying to start some stuff? You know, it's just a name. You know, I call you Baby Birdman. You got two different names. You know, how you gonna get mad at somebody for making fun of your name? You know, disrespecting your name. You know, I'm sure there are a lot of people disrespecting you before you came to the Breakfast Club. You know, that's just weird, man. That's just weird. You know, I think if you had like I said before, Birdman, if you had a problem with someone, you know, don't take it out on Charlamagne the God. You know, take it out. Why you didn't take it out on Rick Ross or Trick Daddy? They were talking about you point blank at the Breakfast Club, and I watched those videos. You know, crazy, man. But that was a short interview, by the way. But this is Justin Williams. You know, free to rate. Comment and subscribe, and add me on Facebook. I'm out. Peace.